guys, welcome back to channel May We See. I just want to remind you guys I have $11 natal chart readings and $11 past, present, future oracle spreads with tarot clarification cards and a nature spirit card pull for $11. And if you make your way to my Instagram, May We See, we can DM and talk about that there. Alright, so I'm going to get right into the transits of the day. The Sagittarius, so the moon recently went into Sagittarius, which is conjunct Mercury in Sagittarius. And Sagittarius moons really propel us into desiring new emotional experiences. And so since this is conjunct with Mercury, our new desire for emotional experiences don't only want to be felt, but they are like mental desires for new experiences, and they want to be communicated. So I feel that this like Sagittarius new moon is really like propelling us into like wanting to expand our emotional realm and really wanting to expand our communication of our emotional realm. The card I pulled today is this sea serpent. I don't have it with me right now, but it's like this beautiful snake that goes like full circle, and its like tail is like going like in its own mouth, and it's like just this full circle, and it really talks about expressing our desires and expressing our sensuality and expressing all our full circle of emotions and really bringing fulfillment and the perception of fulfillment into the flow of energies of emotions that we go through life. Because I feel like in the past, and we still do this now, like everyone does this at times when we are feeling emotions, and instead of feeling fulfilled, we feel as if we're actually being hurt by these things. We feel as if we are confined by these emotions. But this like Sagittarius new moon and like with Capricorn season and wanting to be like progressive within our moment, we can be progressive within our perspective and understanding that the journey of emotions that we go through is fulfilled at all moments in time. And love is really this dimension that we tap into that is beyond the emotions that these third dimensional being is going through and experiencing within the body. And really bringing the perception of fulfillment into all of our moments is like super key right now. And also, being able to be the creator of our lives and really realizing the essence that we embody then creates the now moments that come in, really has us come into an awareness where if we bring a perspective of fulfillment into our sadness, we then heal the sadness and then we move through it. But when we perceive lack, that's my dog drinking water. But if we perceive like feeling sadness as lack, we're only going to keep creating a reality that manifests as lack in the physical. So it's like if we want love but we feel as if we lack love, we're just going to continue perceiving an absence of love. So it's like if we really want to create new emotional experiences, this starts with our perception. This starts with the way we think about things. This starts with the way we perceive things. This starts with the way we communicate about things. Because if we are always communicating in a way where we're complaining, we're only going to attract things that we can complain about. But if we start speaking in a way that we are grateful, oh, now we're more grateful, here's all these things to be grateful for. And yeah, what else do I want to say about this? Just this Sagittarius new moon is like, I want adventure, I want new emotional experiences. Well, then we have to let go of the past emotional experiences that we have experienced, because unless we bring acceptance and leave space for emotions that we've felt and leave space for the emotions that we are feeling right now, if we're going through a dark night of the soul where we are having to like go through the pain so we can really move forward, then if we are avoiding those emotions, avoid means that we are going to be sucked into those emotions. But when we bring acceptance into them, then we can detach and bring space between us and ourselves, and then they get to flow through, and then new emotions get to flow into us, and then the desire that we had, that we allowed to be fulfilled without actually having the manifestation, then gets fulfilled in the real world, manifested. And yeah, this is just all tied to our mind and our communication as well. So like we are really able to intellectualize our emotions at this time, and it's really important to, even if you're not necessarily communicating your emotions with people you're in relationships with, which is now is a really good time to do that, it's important to do that with yourself and really understand, what do you want in your life right now? Like, what do you want to feel? What do you want to experience on an emotional, energetic essence level? Are you experiencing that? No, you're not experiencing that? Okay, well then what mental blockages, what are you thinking about that keeps you from experiencing these new experiences? Are you afraid that the same karmic cycles are going to happen again, so you're attracting those same essences by being fearful of those essences? Because when you're fearful of those essences, then you're attracting nothing but those essences. So it's like, if you're scared of the same things happening, then you need to be hopeful that new things are happening, because when you're hopeful, then you'll attract those new things. And just really conceptualizing and perceiving how your state of being really reflects how you are thinking, and your perception, which reflects your reality. And yes, it's inevitable that if we're healing things, like things are going to come up. If we haven't brought acceptance to these things, and we're like, oh, I'm hopeful for a new future, and you're really choosing to like be like, yes, like this new future, this beautifulness, I can feel it coming, like I know that I'm going to embody that. It's destined that everything that doesn't vibrate with you, that's still like in your molecular structure of your light being, is going to come up and be like, hey, look at me, there's guilt in you, that it's in your subconscious, and you're like, oh, hello guilt, like I'm not guilty. I understand that everything that's ever happened on my journey was an essential moment of my journey for me to be here right now, so I bring acceptance to that, and then it moves on. But maybe when you brought acceptance to that, you didn't bring the full acceptance of that guilt, and you only did half of it, so then that guilt comes up again because you're still hopeful, and so then everything that doesn't resonate with that comes into your awareness for then you to release into the past. That is going to be a huge theme for this time period right now, because Capricorn wants us to be progressive in our energy. So that means if we are choosing hope, we are choosing belief, we are choosing faith, everything in our being that does not resonate with that is coming up into our perception. And we can either then get stuck on that and then believe that that essence is who we are and who we have to be and what our destiny is destined to become, or we can leave space for that to move on, so then we can go into the essence that we actually desire to live our lives in and to be right now. But like I said, I'm going to repeat this one more time. If we are choosing to be hopeful, we are choosing to be in faith, and we are choosing to trust in the universe, everything that's not trust, everything that is fear, everything that is doubt, everything that is guilt, everything that is resentful, everything that is not love, if we are choosing to have love for ourselves in this moment and be confident and have confidence in our future, every single thing that does not align energetically with that frequency signature that we are choosing to perceive and then embody is going to come up to be perceived, to have us leave space for, to then move forward and release into the past time and become more present in this love. May we see.